Thank you, President Love. Everyone, good to see you all. I'd like to start our program today, which I think is one of the best things we do as a Rotary Club every year, and that is take some time to recognize some outstanding young people in our community, the people who may go elsewhere or might just stay here and be the future of this community. So very happy to be here. Glad we started this a few years ago. I'd like to introduce Haley Green. Haley is the Public Relations Director for Bulloch County Schools. If you ever, particularly as a parent, get an email, text message, see something on the internet, on Facebook, there's a pretty darn good chance it came from Haley. She's outstanding at her job. In addition to those kinds of things she does as the PR director for the school system, she brings all this stuff, wrangles this stuff about the STAR student process, and it's quite a bit that goes on, particularly with the number of schools that we have here. But in the end, it gives us the opportunity to recognize outstanding young people in our high schools, and we're glad to have them with us today. Haley's been with the school system for this is your 14th year, so we're very lucky and fortunate to have her. I guess that means the same thing. We're very happy to have her with the school system in Bulloch County. Glad she's here with us today. Haley?
It's my pleasure to be here. Before I get started, Mr. Steele, I feel like I need to share some good news, especially since it's Boy Scout Day as well. And I wanted to recognize something that I didn't want to go unnoticed. But in setting up today, one of our balloons decided to escape to the ceiling. And one of your Rotarians raced into action. And our STEM teachers at our schools would be amazed at how he came up with a quick solution, but he got the balloon down. Mr. Perry Ziegler really saved the day. I won't tell how he got it down because that might cause him to get a fine. But I was amazed. I asked him if he was a Boy Scout because I was I was like, wow, I would have never thought of that. But he got it down and all balloons are in place today. So before I leave today, I'll donate $1 to the good news. Again, I am Haley Green, and it is my pleasure to be here today. It's very humbling each year to see the talent that our community produces. We have a lot of bright students who are doing amazing things during their education journey, and I know that they will continue along the way. Some are choosing to remain here as part of that journey. Some are going to leave our community, but I hope they will find their way back. I know I'm originally from this area. I didn't think I would ever come back, but I did come back, and there is value to coming back. So we're very fortunate in our community, and I always say Statesboro's a great place. I tell people all the time it's an education community with the wonderful post-secondary institutions that we have here locally, 3 locally in a town our size. I think is just amazing. And then we have wonderful private, public, and homeschool options for parents. So I think it's just a great place to live, a great place for children to grow and find their purpose. And I'm glad that we have organizations like this Statesboro Rotary Club that support that purpose. I wanted to, before we're going to introduce our STAR students and their STAR teachers in just a moment, but as I said, education is a journey. So it takes a lot of people along the way to bring our students to where they are here with us today. And so we wanted to take a moment to introduce their family and their school faculty that are here supporting them, that helped bring them to this point. And so I wanted to start with Trinity Christian School. It's right here. Joshua Farrell is the new head of school there, so welcome to him. And also Tim Case is the parent of their STAR student, Abigail Case. Thank you to them for being here. Bulloch Academy here at the front. Holly Greason, assistant head of school for Bulloch Academy, is here. Tara Nix, the upper school counselor. Our counselors play a big role in the STAR student, STAR teacher program. So a big kudos to them. They have the largest part of the job. And also Jerry Burke and Amy Burke, parents of James Burke, who is Bulloch Academy's STAR student. Portal, right here in the center, we have Dr. Julie Blackmar, who's the principal of Portal Middle High School, Joe Bettinger, the counselor there, and with their STAR student Chandler Grooms is his mother, Tronda Grooms, and his grandmother, Miss Louise Motes. Southeast Bulloch Middle School in the second row center.
High school.
What did I say, middle? That 50-year-old brain comes out every now and then. Excuse me, Southeast Bulloch High School. Thank you, Dr. Mizell. Dr. Julie Mizell, principal of Southeast Bulloch High School. Krista Edwards, their counselor for the senior class. And with Eric Lynn, who is their star student, is his mother, Jillian Vine. So thank you for y'all being here. Statesboro High School, right here at the very front far. We have Shannon Henson, who is the assistant principal. She's here representing their administrative staff. Retta Bland, counselor. And with Julia Basquin, who is their star student, we have her parents, Stacy Basquin and Burke Basquin. Other guests that are here, we're happy to have members of the media, Dwayne Grice with Grice Connect, Al Hackle with Statesboro Herald, and Scott Bryant with the Statesboro Herald. And we have Troy Brown, who is the Assistant Superintendent of Business and Services for Bulloch County Schools, and Kelly Spence, who is the Executive Director of Curriculum Instruction for Bulloch County Schools. So if you'll help me give them a round of applause for all the support that they've given. Before we invite our students up, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the STAR program. So STAR stands for, education we love, just like the military, we love acronyms. So there is a meaning behind the STAR acronym. It stands for Student Teacher Achievement Recognition. It's a program that honors Georgia's highest achieving high school student seniors and the teachers whom they feel have most influenced their education journey and that they feel had the most impact on their academic development. And that can be a teacher at any level. As you'll see from the program, I invite you to read the bios on each STAR student, STAR teacher. Some of them went all the way back to pre-K, some of them went to elementary school, and some of them chose from their high school faculty. So it can be a teacher at any level. The program was created in 1958 by the Georgia Chamber of Commerce, and it has been managed since the mid-1990s by the Professional Association of Georgia Educators. During the length of the program, since 1958, over 29,000 students have been named STAR students and have been honored along with their teachers. Every accredited high school, public, private high school in Georgia is eligible to participate in this program. So who is eligible? So this is where you can start thinking, am I smarter than some of these students? So it has to be a high school from, for Bulloch County, for the local level, it has to be a student from one of Bulloch County's 5 public private high schools. They're nominated by their counselors if the student meets this criteria. They have to have the highest score on a single test date. So it can't be a combination of 2 different test dates and take the highest score from each. It has to be a single sitting of the SAT through November of their senior year. They also have to be in the top 10% or top 10 students of their senior class based on their grade point average. And then their SAT scores must also be equal to or higher than the 2022, so last year's previous year, of the national average scores on the reading and math sections of the SAT. So there's 3 different criteria that they have to meet. So you can see why the 5 young people that are here today have achieved a really high level of academic success, and we are happy to recognize them. So today is not the end. So when we announce today's winning STAR pair, they will actually go on to represent Bulloch County in the Region 8 STAR event. And we're happy that that event is actually hosted right here in Bulloch County as well. The Statesboro Exchange Club hosts that event, and it's held at Georgia Southern University. And our STAR pair will be competing against 17 other school districts in Region 8. And again, they'll have to whoever the highest SAT score is amongst all those 17 districts, that person will be the region star. And then that region star will go on to represent the region at the state star event, which is on April 24th in Atlanta. So you can see it will progress until we have had region winners in the past. I looked back several years back. To my knowledge, I don't know that we've ever had a state winner, but we have had several region winners from Bulloch County. So it's always possible. At this time, I'm going to introduce each one of our STAR students and their STAR teachers. And STAR students and STAR teachers, as I introduce you, if you would come and just make a line across the front of the head table here. First, we have from Trinity Christian School, we have Abigail Case is the STAR student, and she selected Charlotte Crow, her 12th grade English teacher, as her STAR student. STAR teacher. Next, from Bulloch Academy, we have James Burke is the STAR student, and he's selected his kindergarten teacher, Ms. Beverly Campbell. Again, I invite you to go back and read the bios on the program today, because how these teachers inspire them is really inspirational. So I encourage you to do that. From Portal Middle High School, we have Chandler Scott Grooms, who is their STAR student. And Dennis Moore, his 12th grade math teacher, he's selected as a STAR teacher. Interestingly enough, this is Mr. Moore's 5th time being selected as a STAR teacher. So if you ever need help with math, he's the person to call. From Southeast Bulloch High School, we have Eric Lim is their STAR student. And he selected Miss Joey Harvey from Brooklet Elementary. Miss Harvey was his gifted teacher in 2nd through 5th grade while he was an elementary school student at Brooklet Elementary. First Statesboro High School. Julia Basklin is their STAR student, and she selected Anthony Hammett, who is her AP Government and AP US History teacher. Before we announce our winning here, if you will join me in giving all of these students their And STAR students and STAR teachers, I just want to remind you before we make the announcement, if you would remain afterwards. We have media here who will be wanting to speak with you and take group pictures, and we'll also all gather in the back for a group picture. So don't scoot away real quickly after. Please remain to make sure we get those things. So now, without further ado, it is my pleasure to announce the 2023 STAR student and STAR teacher for Bulloch County, who will advance to the Region 8 competition and possibly the state, is Eric Lim. Everyone get a photo op. Thank you so much. We are so grateful to the Statesboro Rotary Club for not only hosting us, but also being a sponsor of this event. The Statesboro Rotary Club, along with the Bulloch County Foundation for Public Education, hosts the luncheon for our guests today. And so thank you so much for that commitment. And then the Bulloch County Foundation for Public Education covers the cost for our Bulloch County student to go to region. And if they win region, covers the cost for them to go to state. So we're very thankful for those investments as well. Thank you so much for allowing us to be here today. And congratulations again to these STAR students and STAR teachers.